This program is sponsored in part by the South Bend Education Foundation.
Coming up, Building Dreams. Construction CTE students reveal their newly finished house.
Student Spotlight. Meet one Riley High School student who is creating a better future for himself and his community.
Finding Help. A new cafe provides a space for those recovering from mental health issues and addictions.
All this and more on today's Buzz in the Bend. Hello and welcome to Buzz in the Bend, Indiana's #1 student news magazine. I'm Will Atkins from Riley High School.
And I'm Aubrey Millard, also from Riley High School.
It's your last chance to sign up for Gear Up South Bend Summer Camp, but there's still time to secure a spot. The camp offers a diverse range of activities and workshops, including college admissions guidance, career exploration, STEM classes, art classes, sports, and more. Our media program will be hosting a 2-day TV radio camp on June 22nd and 23rd. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Register today at the link below.
Next, these boys aren't just shooting hoops, they're shooting for a brighter future. Kai Williams takes us to an after-school camp in South Bend that is transforming young men's lives.
There's a hidden gem right here in South Bend to help young men. Heroes Camp is a ministry focused on making a positive impact on kids, teens, and even adults. Its founders, Pat and BJ Magley, started the camp in South Bend to connect young men with good role models and offer spiritual growth.
Started Heroes Camp because of the need that I saw. My heart was broke. My heart is still broke.
I actually left my career with music to come here to pour into these young men. Now I'm head of music and media.
Yeah, I have a lot of great role models at camp that has taught me to be a great man and what to do in life. Like, I remember they used to pull me to the side and coach me up, and now I'm coaching the middle schoolers up and showing them how to do good.
It has attracted many members to the staff, as well as visitors who have sought help with their mental or personal issues.
The camp has opened my eyes. Specifically, Pat has opened my eyes to the power of prayer.
I've been attending the camp actually for about 30-some years. Pat and BJ were my elders at church, and my oldest son, James Turner, was one of the first Heroes campers that came through the door.
I've been here 20 plus years. I started off here doing an internship in college, and I haven't left since. I haven't seen anything more effective in dealing with youth and presenting Christ and the love of God to them.
Basketball is one of the many ways Heroes Camp attracts its members. Around 100,000 people have entered Heroes Camp doors, and not one bad review from anyone. In addition to athletics, they also offer free haircuts, clothing, food, and guidance.
I like going to Heroes Camp because it's been nothing but a great experience every time I'm there. Worship and always good food there, always basketball going on, and always just great people showing you the way you should live life.
The camp really just, you know what I'm saying, it been keeping me out of a lot of sticky situations I could have been in with male leadership, woman leadership, and just showing, you know what I'm saying, how to live a more responsible life.
The Magleys have started raising funds to help expand the camp to include dorms and even a school in the future.
Building that house inside of my spirit with wisdom and revelation knowledge and insight on how to parent this generation. And I don't need any audibles from that. I don't need none of this or none of that or none of this. I don't need none of that. What I need is someone praying for my strength.
Pat has had the strength to run the camp for 40 years, and he plans for many more.
Peace in the Middle East where the air grease. Bye.
If you're interested in learning more about Heroes Camp, visit www.heroescamp.com. For Buzz in the Bend, I'm Kai Williams.
Last week, the CT Buildings Trade students held an open house to show off the new home they've been constructing all year. We were there for a tour and chatted with some of the students and guests.
At CT, we have 21 programs. One is this construction program. The students built this amazing house. Do under the guidance of Mr. Ricardo Taylor here.
I think one of my favorite things was just working as a class to get everything done. You know, it was definitely a team effort on this one. You couldn't pin just one person who did any more work than another. You know.
For me personally, I just learned how to be more social because you have to have communication skills in this class. And I've always been a shy person, but being in this class definitely helped me to like open up a lot.
You know, all the hard work and the plowing and the developing, you watch not just the overall project unfold, but you see the individual talents, gifts and abilities, skill-wise come out in these kids.
Morning class works different than afternoon class. The afternoon class don't think the morning class works. But the morning class comes when it's cold, when it's wet, and then the afternoon class comes when the sun comes out.
I definitely like the process from the start when we first put the beam in to the because it was very much a struggle.
I would recommend this class to other girls because it really just gets you out of your comfort zone and it teaches you how to deal with challenges that women face in the actual construction industry.
Since the beginning, things I didn't know even when my kids were in school about what's available through South Bend schools and how exciting it is. And so watching students build these houses and knowing how important these jobs are, the fact that we don't have enough building tradespeople.
We actually earn an OSHA 10 card and NCCR certifications for carpentry, and you know those are very transferable to the workplace.
I'm very proud of it to say that I helped build like an actual functioning house.
It's a great feeling.
It's incredible.
Great feeling to say that I built this. I built this house.
Exactly. I mean, it's crazy to say that.
Even if you want to spread your wings, go to another area of the country, that's great, but we hope that some of you at least will stay here in South Bend to help build our city and our community to where we want to take it.
According to the USDA, more than 34 million people, including 9 million children in the U.S., are food insecure. But there are some great organizations in Michiana working hard to change that. Trinity Fennessy brings us the story.
The Standby Drive takes place the second Saturday of every May, and Martinek told us about it.
The NALC, National Association of Letter Carriers, they started this food drive 31 years ago. It happens the second Saturday in May all across the country. So if you received a postcard in your mailbox, your community is participating in Stamp Out Hunger. And the food goes to food banks and pantries, and the letter carrier will pick up your donation, and then it gets delivered to the food bank here in our county. So it's pretty simple. We ask for non-perishable food items, and think of things that you would put in your own pantry at home. So things like dried beans, rice, pasta sauce, canned fruits and canned vegetables. We ask for low sugar, low sodium items, peanut butter, breakfast cereal. Everything you keep at home are the items that we need.
Not only can you donate, there are a number of ways you can help spread the word for these drives.
You can advocate for us. Hunger oftentimes becomes very political, but we need people who are willing to speak out for the neighbors that we serve, because the people that we serve who come to food pantries, these are people that may live next door to us. They're our neighbors. So we need people to speak out for them.
There are a lot of volunteers for a drive to be successful, so they are always looking for volunteers.
That's a great way to give back. The great thing about volunteering is you feel really good about yourself after you do that. So we have lots of volunteer opportunities. They can do a food drive for us, and they can do a food drive at school, or their church, or their business, or organization that they participate in. We really need those to happen all year round for the work that we do. And this drive honestly really helps get us through the summer months. The drive was suspended for 2 years in 2020 and 2021 because of the pandemic. So it's really good to have things back more to normal, and this benefits so many people, and we really need it.
For Buzz in the Bend, I'm Trinity Fennessy.
Asking for help is often one of the most difficult things we must do. Finding long-term support can often rate a close second. Rafael Tortolero brings us the story of a cafe that's doing just that.
The Recovery Cafe is a space in this community for people to come to who are in recovery, and that can be recovery from anything, whether it's drugs, alcohol, gambling, sex, food, it does not matter. One of the mantras of the Recovery Cafe network that we're a part of is that we're all in recovery from something.
Any resources they need for their family, whether they're suffering from addiction, homelessness, or just want to come in for coffee and food and talk.
So the Upper Room has been around for over 40 years. We provide, like I said, safe and stable housing for people in the community that need us the most, that need that upper hand to help them guide along into the recovery process. The Recovery Cafe allows that to happen. We're the housing part and the cafe is the resources part. So we're really excited to be a partner with them. The Upper Room provides safe and stable transitional housing for folks in our community.
In the Upper Room, everybody lives there, so every daily activity, whether it's fishing, going to classes, going to meetings, just meeting each other's family, hanging out outside, whatever it is, we all do it together.
And so there are only 2 requirements to be a member of the Recovery Cafe. You have to be sober for the last 24 hours, and you have to agree to attend a weekly circle meeting once a week. What we've noticed is that they have an increased sense of connection, of realizing that there are people like them in this community. It helps them feel less alone. It keeps them from isolating. Connecting with other human beings is a real important part of getting healthy, of realizing we're not the only one with this problem, and of just feeling like you like yourself again.
I really like the relationships I built here. It's a different part of my life. I'd never had the healthy relationships or the friendship and what I needed for help to live a successful life. Out there, I've had friends who just weren't really there for that, So that's been my favorite part, is people genuinely care about people here.
If you're interested in donating, it would be great if you could go to upperroomrecovery.org. We have a place there that you're able to donate funds. You're also able to donate items.
Suffering from any type of issue, this is the place to be in South Bend. There's places everywhere that'll give you help with different things, but this is like a one-stop shop. You can come here and literally get better from any situation you're in.
Now it's time to take a look at our student profile. This junior has a truly inspiring story from very humble roots in the foster system to helping his community in many ways. Lydia Thurston and I caught up with our friend Joseph.
Safe altitude per sector, right?
Oh, well, I was going to say sector.
Something I would want people to know about me is that I'm adopted. I feel my adoption really created who I am today. It gave me a purpose. I was originally born in Guatemala. And my mom had me at a very, very young age. I was taken from her at birth and given to my foster mom, who then took care of me for 13 months. And at 13 months, on December 6th, 2006, my parents brought me home from Guatemala. And I've been here ever since. I've been blessed in so many ways with my adopted family. At the airport, I take a career technical education class, all about aviation. So we've learned about ground operations, what an airplane is, why an airplane is an airplane, how it flies. We've learned a lot about the physics behind it. We've learned a lot of history of aviation. In band, I am the drum major of bands, one of them, as well as the student director. I am a part of the South Bend Bears Lacrosse Club. I manage high school boys and high school girls, and I coach 2nd through 4th grade. it's been a journey for me.
The Double Rainbow Project began during COVID as a way to boost the spirits of a few neighbors. Today, it does a whole lot more. Malin Pascal brings us our final story.
Rainbows are often seen as a sign of hope and positivity. When COVID hit in 2019, Erica Hart and Michelle Jump came up with an idea to send rainbows to lift each other's spirits.
So she actually sent me like these rainbow prisms that were like, there was like a big plastic ball, and you put it on your window and it made like these rainbows. And we hung them up, and she had them in her house, and our kids would get so excited. Like before it would be like, I don't want to get out of bed because e-learning is waiting for me. And I felt the same way. And now we would all like jump out of bed because the rainbows were so cool.
That idea grew into the Double Rainbow Project.
And so I was like, these are so cool, and they like made such a difference to how we felt, that I was like, I really would love to send these to other people.
The idea is to spread joy and kindness to families facing difficulties. For each rainbow cling bought, the project donates one rainbow to hospitals, nursing homes, individuals facing hardship, in remembrance, and to bring joy.
One of them that we sent for a bereavement gift, actually, the little girl had passed away, and she was only 2. And she had younger siblings now. And the mom would post pictures of the sibling playing with the rainbow, because her sibling, was only like 1. And the rainbow coming in, and she's like, look, she's like, it's like my children are together.
So far, the Double Rainbow Project has given out 2,000 clings. They have volunteers worldwide helping to distribute the rainbows. While the clings are easy to hang, it is suggested that they hang on an east or west side window to catch the sun.
When you first get it, it's like, I'm not quite sure what I should do with this. And I put it on my window, and the rainbow, so it just looks like this. The rainbow that you get is like you would never believe that this piece of plastic does this rainbow.
For more information, go to doublerainbowproject.org. For Buzz in the Bend, I'm Malin Pascal.
Thank you for watching Buzz in the Bend.
As always, be sure to click that subscribe button and tap the bell icon to get notified when we upload a new video.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
Tune in to our 24/7 student radio station, WETL 91.7 FM, The Mix. Have a great summer.